Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. What's the overall energy for this connection? So we do have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. For some of you, you could currently find yourself connecting with a soulmate, or you might find yourself connecting with your soulmate very, very soon. So this reading is definitely going to be about a soulmate of yours, Virgo. But we are going to focus on you first, and we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? Okay. We have the King of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. Virgo, it looks like you recently walked away from someone. You could have walked away from an air sign strongly, so a Gemini, Libra, possibly even an Aquarius, maybe even a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case though, but yeah, this connection between the two of you caused you to kind of feel like you have no choice but to get up and basically walk away from this person. And it could have a lot to do with you essentially feeling like this is somebody who doesn't love you, who doesn't care about you, doesn't value or appreciate you. I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. I'm also getting that maybe the reason why you got up and walked away from this person was because you guys were not on the same page. Maybe you wanted something serious and this person wasn't ready for all of that. Possibly even vice versa for some of you out there. But that's primarily what I'm getting in regards to like why some of you could have walked away from this person. Okay, now let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship with Virgo? So we do have, interesting, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Judgment card, and then we also have the Page of Wands. This person that you decided to walk away from, they're trying to reel you back in all over again. And it's not to turn around and give you what you want, by the way. Like, if a committed relationship, Virgo, is what you essentially want, I don't see this person coming back around your way giving you that, because I'm not getting that whatsoever. I just kind of feel like this person selfishly wants you to stay. You know what I mean? Like, even though they can't give you what you want, and they can't love you in the ways that you deserve to be loved and things like that, I just kind of feel like they selfishly want you to stay. It's the epitome of them knowing they can't give you what it is that you want, but wanting you to kind of stick around either which way is like the best way that I could describe this person, their energy. So Virgo, be prepared, because this person's going to try to like reel you back in all over again. I am getting that strongly off of them and their energy. All right. How does this person feel about Virgo? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords to the Four of Pentacles to the Hermit. Currently at the moment, they basically feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder / silent treatment. So it kind of looks like the moment you decided to, you know, up and walk away from this person, you also chose to go no contact. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot, interesting enough. We also have the King of Cups, and then we also have the Hierophant, okay, to the Six of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. 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 Virgo, how do I explain this energy? It's like, how do I explain them? It's like the moment you decide, okay, that's it, enough is enough, I'm walking away, like this person's never going to be ready for anything serious. It's like the moment they find themselves wanting something serious with you. It's like the moment you don't care, now they care all of a sudden. It's like the best way that I could describe what it is that I'm seeing here. It's like, yeah, now that you don't care anymore and you're deciding to get up and walk away for the reasons, you know, that you may have, right? It's like now all of a sudden they care. Now all of a sudden they want to take you and this relationship that they share with you seriously. Okay. Okay. Why the all of a sudden change of heart? Because So I'm getting this person's experiencing, Virgo, like an all of a sudden change of heart. It's like they're trying to like reel you back in all over again without, yeah, it's like they're trying to reel you back in all over again without giving you what it is that you want. But now that you don't care anymore, now that you're deciding that's it, I'm done, and you're deciding to up and leave, now all of a sudden they care. Now all of a sudden they want to give you, you know, what it is that you've been wanting out of them and this connection here between the two of you. Okay. Now, I feel like the main reason why this person's experiencing this all of a sudden change of heart is because they know that if you were to officially get up and walk away and they never were to essentially see you again or hear from you again, that would definitely hurt this person and devastate this person. Because at the end of the day, Virgo, it's kind of like that classic saying, not everything you lose is considered, you know, a loss. But in this particular case, this person feels like losing you would be considered a loss. Do you see what I mean? Because this person does view you in a very, very beautiful lighting. Don't get me wrong. Like, they do view you as somebody who basically fits everything that they truly want and desire. They do view you, you know, as somebody that they can see themselves settling down with and building towards, you know, a relationship with. So it's one of those things where they basically know that they're not going to essentially find someone like you ever again, you know, hence why they do want to turn around and give you what it is that you truly want and desire, because I don't feel like they're going to find anyone like you ever again, is basically what I'm getting. So this is kind of why this person's experiencing this all of a sudden, you know, change of heart, because if you didn't fit what it is that they truly wanted and desire within a person, they would have just let you walk out of their life. No questions asked. But because they know the only way to really keep you in their life would be, you know, for them to grow up and be the man that you need them to be, or the woman that you need them to be, that's just exactly what this person's going to do, if that means that they get to keep you in their life. Because I think that this person's starting to kind of realize this whole, you know, them selfishly wanting you to continue to remain a part of, you know, their life while not giving you what it is that you truly want and desire. It's just not going to work for you anymore. It's just not going to work for you anymore. Like, maybe that worked in the past where, you know, this person didn't have to essentially give you what it is that you truly wanted and desired, and you would still, you know, choose to kind of stick around either which way. But that's drastically changing now. It's like they can't run this game on you anymore. They can't, you know, continue to expect you to remain a part of their life while also not giving you what it is that you truly want and desire in return. It's just not going to work out like that anymore. It's basically what I'm getting. And I think that they're realizing that in order to keep you in their life, that means that they have to show up in the ways you need them to basically show up. And that's exactly what I see this person doing. Surprisingly enough, that's exactly what I see this person doing. Okay, let's keep going. How does Virgo feel? All right, so Virgo, we do have the Eight of Swords, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. You know, the fact that I see this person, Virgo, gravitating towards you and it's not reflecting on your behalf, that's kind of telling me that either you change your number or you block them, one or the two. But it should be reflecting on your behalf, and it's not. So that's kind of telling me that you made sure when you walked away from this person that this person had zero access to you. Now, I think that you could definitely sense this person, like energetically speaking, especially with that Eight of Swords coming out here. You might start to notice this person like randomly crossing your mind. I am definitely getting that, because you come off to me as somebody who's very determined to just leave the past in the past, right? But I kind of feel like as you're trying to leave the past in the past, something, it just kind of keeps pulling you back to this connection all over again. And it's just basically them, you know, kind of tugging on you energetically speaking. But I also feel, Virgo, like because there is a strong and intense soul-tie connection between you and this person, you know, you're going to start to possibly find yourself having random dreams about this person, randomly thinking about this person, like all of a sudden. And that's just their way of trying to like call you back in all over again. Okay, what actions will Virgo take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Ace of Swords, we do have the Ten of Cups, and then we also have the Lovers out here. So I do see the two of you eventually having a conversation with one another. I do see that happening. Now, when this person opens up to you, Virgo, and tells you how they essentially feel about you, I don't see you instantly believing them. I don't see you instantly believing them. Like if this person, were to tell you like, all right, Virgo, like, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to take you in this relationship that we have with one another seriously. I don't see you believing them. I don't see you believing them at all. And I feel like it's because this person has definitely given you many reasons in the past to not believe the words that come out of this person's mouth. Totally understandable. Here's one thing that I will say. Even though you have every reason to essentially believe that this person's just lying to you, or they're just telling you whatever it is that they think you want to essentially hear, they are telling you the truth. I mean, this person does have the Ace of Swords within their energy, which basically represents a sort of truth. So they're not lying to you when they tell you like, all right, Virgo, like I'm ready to take you in this relationship that we share together seriously, like I swear, I promise. Like they are coming from a very genuine and sincere place, but I understand why you wouldn't necessarily believe them, especially if this person has given you many reasons in the past to not believe them. Maybe this person has said many things in the past that they didn't necessarily follow through on, that's causing you to now question if this person's actually, serious this time around or not. It's understandable, but if it's one thing that I will say is that they are telling you the truth. What actions will this person take towards Virgo or moving forward? So we do have the Four of Cups. We do have the High Priestess. And then we also have the Hierophant. I feel like that's kind of how this is going to all play out. I feel like you're going to go from... Yeah, I feel like that's how all this is going to play out, because I do see this person trying to get into contact with you. I do see this person trying to reel you back in all over again, but it's not reflecting on your behalf, which is kind of making me feel like, I don't know, like maybe you block this person or something, because it should be reflecting on your behalf, but it's not. So what might end up happening, Virgo, not saying that this is going to happen in this fashion, but it might end up happening, right? Where you might decide, let me just unblock this person. Let me just see if they contact me. And then they end up contacting you again. And then that's how this conversation takes place here between the two of you. That's definitely a possibility, because I can't think of any other way how this could honestly be playing out, unless this person, takes it upon themselves to like text you from another number or create like a fake social media account just to get into contact with you. I mean, I can see that also being like a possibility here on how this person's able to gain access to you, because I do see this person gaining access to you. I am definitely getting that. And what they're basically saying in this communication is honestly nothing but the truth. Like if this person's telling you, Virgo, that, they really do want to take you in this relationship that they share with you seriously, like, I mean, I can't sit here and say that they don't necessarily mean it when this person has the cards to back them up on this. Like they do have the Ace of Swords, technically speaking, in their energy. So that's telling me that this person's being honest and truthful with you when it comes down to like them really wanting to take you in this relationship that they share with you, seriously. It kind of looks like this person's finally ready to like give you what it is that you essentially want. Now, I feel like it's going to take a while, though, before this person actually hears from you. I am definitely getting that. But I do feel like eventually this person will hear from you. And the main reason why they're falling into this Four of Cups energy is because they feel really rejected by you, right now, because they're trying to get a hold of you and trying to reel you back in all over again. And you're just not responding or giving into this, conversation that they're clearly trying to have with you. And it could be because you have them blocked. It could have a lot to do with that. Point that I'm making is that because you're not engaging in any type of conversation with them, it's causing them to feel really rejected by you. It's causing them to essentially feel like they may have really ruined their chances with you. But I think that there's still like a fighting chance, I would say, for this person to like make this right. I just kind of feel like they're going to have to like really prove to you that they're like really serious about taking you in this dynamic that they share with you seriously, especially because of the energy that you're harnessing. Like, you're kind of looking at this person like they're just telling you like whatever it is that they think you want to essentially hear. So you're not buying, I would say, what this person's selling. And if this person has told you many times, like, things that they didn't necessarily follow through on, yeah, I mean, totally understandable as to why you would question it. But they're going to have to really prove themselves to you. Like if they really do want to take you in this relationship that they share with you seriously, they're going to have to prove themselves to you, because I don't see you like instantly believing this person when they say that they are serious about taking you in this relationship that they share with you seriously and giving you what it is that you want. They're going to have to really prove themselves. to you in order to get this relationship that they truly want and desire with you off the ground. All right. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.